Fans have been worried since Chrisean Rock made headlines with her nearly 2-year-old son, Chrisean Jesus Porter, who is still unable to walk, talk, or hold his head up. Chrisean's behavior during her pregnancy is largely to blame for his condition, but Sis is still in denial and is just being messy about it. This mess has been going on since she introduced him to the world, and it started when Chrisean posted a video of herself holding up her baby when he was only 4 months old. In this video, she was acting very emotional, discussing the pleasures of motherhood and the intelligence of her child, but the folks were observing something else, such as the boy's lack of hand-eye coordination, head motions, and cat-like shrieking, all of which are symptoms of a medical condition. A worried individual stated, "Chrisean Rock is in denial about Junior. He isn't meeting milestones. He should be able to support his head and chest while lying on his stomach. He also doesn't smile or coo." She added that all he can do is recognize her foul body odor and the smell of marijuana, and he is still meowing like a feline with poor hand-eye coordination. I'm beginning to believe that she is trying to say things like, "He's so smart. He's so intelligent," like, "Girl, he's doing things babies at 1 to 2 months old can do." Not 4 now, of course. Since she is aware of these posts that expose her children, fans of Chrisean quickly defended her, claiming that there was nothing wrong with her child, and that even if there was, it was all genetic. They also claimed that since you all know so much about a baby that you don't have, you should use this app to act like doctors all the time without any degrees. What the baby's diagnosis is. This talk about Crohn's substance use during her pregnancy is not just hearsay. There is more than enough proof and evidence that Chrisean actually did these things while she was carrying that boy. In fact, even Chrisean's boyfriend, Blueface, who is alleged to be the child's father, came out and voiced his opinions. "You don't know anything about that girl, but those few clips you see on TV show that there are plenty of people out there with kids that have special needs, and the majority of them don't stem from alcohol and marijuana." In a previous post, he expressed his worries about Chrisean Jr.'s health, writing, "My son is not healthy because she drank, smoked, and got hit her whole pregnancy. She couldn't even take 1 month off." Let's talk about Chrisean Jr.'s meowing sound and his crying sounds, which seem to be coming from a place of pain and discomfort. Child trusted the internet to do extensive research on this baby's medical condition, and what people are saying is that Chrisean Jr. is showing signs of either CREHAT or fetal alcohol syndrome. Topic a few months ago when Crow went live on Instagram to attack those who were criticizing her for getting a large tattoo of Blueface's mugshot on her face. People couldn't help but notice Junior's uncontrollable crying in the background, honey. It sounded like that poor baby was having trouble breathing.
Obviously, he outside, he not happy. I'm outside and not happy. So, that was the whole, process of... Okay. I'm sorry. Why your feelings be hurt like that? Okay. You have me crying. What's wrong? It's okay.
"I've never heard a baby cry like that in my life," a worried mother wrote, and rather than stopping her live video to help her baby, Crone was more focused on protecting that damn face. Before the baby was born, Charleston White created a video in which he was about Chrisean's unborn child's poor birth. Even if it appeared cruel and ridiculous at the time, it appears that the man was correct when he wagered $5,000 that the child wouldn't live at all, and another $2,000 that, if he survived childbirth, the infant would have autism.
I want to put up $5,000 that Blueface and Chrisean Rock have a baby. Let's start making bets now. Come on now, I'm calling. I got $5,000 that Chrisean Rock and Blueface have a baby. Baby gonna be dumb and they not gonna have a healthy baby. I got on it right now. I got $2,000. I got a side bet that the baby don't make it. I got a $2,000 side bet that they baby don't make it. Who want to bet? If it ain't gonna be, it's gonna be autistic. Or if it ain't be autistic, it's gonna be a mute baby.
People quickly began comparing Kwan's facial features to those of a child with fetal alcohol syndrome as soon as he began posting live videos featuring Junior. They discussed his small head, small eye opening, low nasal bridge, and, most importantly, his low birth weight, slow growth, speech, and vision disorders. Now that you know why that baby cries, it sounds like he's screeching. And the eye condition Chrisean Jr.'s fixed gaze and lack of eye movements have led to rumors that he may be blind. However, there is no medical proof for these claims, and many people have dismissed them as internet rumors. Chrisean herself has stated that her child's behavior is typical of a baby.
Playing football, everything. Who is y'all to tell me what he diagnosed with and what he look like, what he sound like? Y'all don't know nothing about God, and y'all don't know nothing about nothing. You talking to me like that, so I rebuke everything y'all saying about my child, to be honest. But I like this, bro. You know why? Because all the glory to God, bro. Like, y'all gonna be looking real stupid.
However, the recent video that has gone viral has people worried once more. Keep in mind that the child is almost 2 years old, and a Google search will show that at this age, a child can recognize objects and follow basic instructions like picking up a toy, walking, and running steadily. Some even start to form 2 words and climb stairs. Words, and this most recent video of Junior is really alarming. What does Chrisean say about it all? She claims that he's doing okay. It's really you that your baby clearly needs some professional help and early intervention, but that would require admitting to purposeful drinking and unhealthy living, one commenter commented, during your pregnancy, and she refuses to accept responsibility for ruining her child. And here's where the problem lies. Blueface has repeatedly called her a poor mother in public, particularly when he talked candidly about Junior not having his hernia surgery. Not suitable as it stands, Chrisean is not the only terrible parent in their relationship because she has been delaying the surgery and skipping the appointment so she can do as she pleases. Tell me why this man went out and publicly exhibited Junior's hernia on social media simply to prove to the world that Crow was a poor mother.
Post the photo of the hernia, because that blew the internet up.
It was taking too long. It was taking too long.
What was?
The hernia.
For her to get care?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's taking way too long. I wasn't notified until maybe a week after she had the baby. And then I'm telling her like she sent me the picture and I'm looking like, how was this okay for you? Like,
when he posted that, I didn't look at the photo
Alright, let me
because
put my feet up, yo.
you sent him the photo because what? Like, explain.
Because it's his son, yo. I'm like, he texts my phone about, you doing this, little baby. I'm like, bro, your son is about to go under anesthesia for a big hernia. Can I just at least get a little bit, break? Like, do you care about our son's life right now, bro? Like, this what it looks like. I'm not capping. Can you calm down? I didn't know he was going to.
Face's mother, Carissa, came out and expressed her worries, or maybe more accurately, her heartbreak, about her grandson's health. She claimed that when she saw the boy, she couldn't tell if he was staring at her or into space, which raises the question of whether the child is capable of seeing.
Hard to look at my grandbaby and see that, and that was my first time seeing it.
Oh, God.
And it crushed my heart a little bit, it did. But I love all my kids no matter what I told you, whether they slow, need a helmet, whether they got nappy hair, whether they short, funny looking. I love all my grandkids, but I ain't gonna lie, my first initial thought when I saw him in that restaurant, it crushed me. And for her to say she wanted to stomp me out, girl, I can't even tell you what my mind wanted to do to you once I looked in his face and I didn't know if he was looking at me, you, or the air. I was hurt, genuinely hurt. But you know what I said? You know what? That's okay. That's okay. If he can laugh and he can cry and he can smile, he can still be a joy in this world.
People are requesting assistance so that this helpless infant can receive the care he requires rather than continuing to live with his mother, who is refusing to acknowledge her child's clear need for medical care.
confirmed that Chrisean Jr. is in fact blind in both eyes. And that was confirmed by Clarissa Blueface's mom. And I'm telling you, I had to go back and watch the video till when they was in a restaurant, because that's the first thing my mind went to. They was in a restaurant and Chrisean was trying to like feed him mashed potatoes, and he wasn't like grabbing for the spoon. He wasn't even opening up his mouth. And it makes sense now because he could not see anything. Like, it all makes sense. He wasn't even really blinking. Like, he was just straight staring into the distance. And it's just sad. Like, we all knew like something was wrong, even though she did confirm some type of syndrome that causes him to like cry like he's a cat. They did confirm that. At least Clarissa confirmed that. I don't remember Chrisean confirming anything like that. But man, I mean, like, my heart really goes out to this little boy, because his mom was definitely smoking and drinking while she was pregnant. And we all seen her on Blueface and Chrisean little TV show. We seen her on the Bad Girls Club. We seen her.
She is in denial that baby looks like a fetus with wide set, eyes far apart and unblinking. He needs physical therapy to assist with mobility. She isn't a suitable mother and needs therapy too. She thinks his problem will fade with age, but she's wrong. It will just become more obvious. At this time, we've said all that can be said about the situation with Chrisean Jr. and his nonchalant parents, so now you've got to let us know thoughts. See you in the next one.